Festival Report. En dan nu, de headliners van vanavond. Metallica, bij mij Lars and Rob. Hi guys, very nice to have you here in our little Buddha studio. Yeah, a lot of fans are here today to hear the new songs of the new album, Saint Anger. Now, the least we can say about the album is that it's really hard. Was it when you played the songs for the first time that you realized yourself, well, fuck man, this is really loud?
Well, what you're hearing on Saint Anger is more or less the first time we played any of it. We kind of went about this record in a different way, very different than the previous records, in that we were playing the music, and the first time we're jamming it, it's being recorded, and then we kind of made the songs after it was recorded, kind of cut and paste, as it's called. We just wanted to keep it as raw as possible because we felt that the last couple of records were a little overproduced. Mm-hmm. And so we're very proud of the fact that we kept it as raw and as organic as possible because that was sort of what we set out to do. We were very scared that we were going to fuck it up and overproduce it and kind of squeeze all the life out of it, if you know what I mean.
Can we say that in a way it is already right now a live record? Not that it was recorded live, but
absolutely. I mean, there's hardly any overdubs, and what you're hearing is, like I said, if you're hearing most of the stuff you're hearing is the first time we ever played it, because we found a lot of times when we went back and played the stuff again, it lost a little bit of, and I use this word cautiously, but a little bit of the magic, and so it was a very. We were very protective of the material as we were going through the process.
Cool. You're new in the band, Rob. You're the new bass player. Welcome, Rob. Was it difficult for you to get into a band that has been together for years? I mean, I can imagine that it's hard to fit in.
Well, you know what? Literally, immediately after I got in the band, we started working really hard. So for me, there really hasn't been time to analyze things that way. I've sort of been focused on one thing, and that's just what I need to do for Metallica, and to give 120%. So I haven't really taken it in that way. So I'm just kind of focused on getting, like right now, obviously performing and doing that. But, learning the catalog. First thing I had to do was actually learn the 11 songs off the album so we could film it, and that was a major challenge. So it's just, there's kind of not time for that, you got to be...
That will come later on. You toured with Ozzy Osbourne as well, not that long ago. Is it totally different with Metallica, or I can guess that with Ozzy there are more Spinal Tap moments, but apart from that, is it different to you?
There's no MTV cameras around.
It's very different. But I don't view, each situation, whatever I do, I just, take care of what I need. And with Metallica, it's been, very physical. I mean, playing, this stuff on stage is a lot of fun, but it's also very, very physical, which is great because I love that, So, it's just different, but it's incredible. I'm totally enjoying this, and we're having a great time. It feels like we're, young and inspired, and like being in the garage and rocking out. It's great.
We interviewed, one of our crew members interviewed you a couple of weeks ago, and then he said, well, we'll see you at the Werchter Festival, and you immediately said, oh, Werchter, that's in Belgium, that's where they have good beer. That's the fun part about Metallica is quite important to you as well, then, I guess?
Well, the beer part or the fun part or the Belgian part?
Everything.
No, we've been around a few days here, so obviously, when I walked in here today, I was here 4 years ago. I swear it was a week ago since I was here. Nothing's changed. So
you still remember that?
Does the festival just keep going all the time?
You should check it out next week.
So look, we've had a lot of good experiences here in Belgium, both with beer and without beer, and we're, I know this sounds stupid, but we're just kind of happy to be here, and we're happy to come back to, a lot of these festivals we've been playing in the last month are quite established, and it's nice to be able to come back every couple, 3-4 years, and that people actually still give a shit, and that you actually are interested in what I have to say, and you're interested in what Rob has to say, and it sometimes kind of still in the purest moments kind of still blows my mind that anybody still gives a shit, and so it's kind of nice. After some of the experiences we've been through in the last couple of years, we try and open our eyes a little more. Even though I have these on, my eyes are actually open. It's just because I don't like where the light's really bright, but see, my eyes are really open.
It's not about ecstasy.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to take in all the moments.
Festival Report. Festival Report. I went to your website and there was a fan who posted something on the website, and it was something, a quote like, well, they can take the most impersonal venue or festival site and they can turn it into an intimate show, and it's like they're playing for friends. Is that what you strive for, that you have this very close connection with fans that they even forget that there are 1,000 other people watching you?
Well, I think if you strive for something, you're forcing it, and the minute you force it, you've already lost a little bit. So I'm thankful that we have an ability to kind of do that. What we try and do is make it very intimate for ourselves, and when we do that, I think everybody else gets something out of it and feels part of something. Once again, after the experiences of the last couple of years, and I don't know why I always feel I have to say that. I know this sounds stupid, but we are really happy to be here. And so when
Me too.
Right. So when we're really happy to be here, I think that it's a little more, we think about that a little more when we're on stage, and we have a little more fun, and it's a little looser, and we're a little more just kind of psyched about playing, and we it's a little bit looser. A couple of years ago, it used to be Metallica was this really serious thing, and who was gonna fuck up first, and who was gonna get yelled at in the dressing room by the other band members, and now we're just really happy to be here. I think I've said that already, right? And so we just kind of try and bring that kind of attitude with us. You know, I'm not being all hippie trippy and flowery. It's kind of like, I think that vibe that we have up on stage, I think the kids out and the older people can relate to and feel kind of a part of, you know?
You as an outsider can say it best. There are a lot of people here who are, especially for you, but there are people as well who are not really fans of Metallica, but they stay here because there's the show.
Traffic. They can't get home.
They can't get up. No, because they heard that the last time you were at the show was that great. Is that, do you think, one of the elements that made Metallica as big as they are? Watch out what you're saying, because he's listening.
I think with young people, and I mean all different types of people, you know, when you hear of a band that's performing and there's sort of word on the street or whatever, you know, you're interested in that and you want to see what's going on and experience it live, and that's really important. And sometimes that's a deciding factor on, wow, you know, I'm going to go buy their albums. You know, this band kicks ass. You know, you win them over. You know, it's just that's how it works with festivals, and that's the fun thing about festivals.
Oh yeah! Festival Report.